Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Cryptids, and today we'll be discussing the Loch Ness Monster, often affectionately called Nessie. Loch Ness Monster is a cryptid said to inhabit the Loch Ness, a large, deep freshwater loch near Inverness in the Scottish Highlands. It is arguably the most famous lake monster in the world and a focal point of mystery tourism in Scotland. Is commonly described Nessie as a large aquatic creature with a long neck and one or more humps protruding from the water. Commonly, they describe her as being serpentine-shaped or plesiosaur-like. She can come in many different colors, such as grayish, dark green, or even black. Some depictions also describe flippers or a tail. Despite these varying descriptions, a common theme is that Nessie is non-threatening, elusive, and tends to surface only briefly. Earliest reference may have been in 565 AD in the life of St. Columba, where the Irish monk reportedly encountered a water beast in the River Ness that attacked a swimmer. This account is frequently cited as a proto-sighting. In local folklore, the Loch Ness was historically associated with kelpies, which are shape-shifting water spirits in Scottish folklore. Local tales often warn children to stay away from the loch, referencing large, unseen creatures. The breakthrough year was in 1933. A new road had been built along the Loch Ness, which gave drivers and tourists better views of the water. In April of 1933, the Inverness Contour published a story about a couple, Mrs. and Mr. Spicer, who claimed to see an enormous animal cross the road near the loch. This story sparked widespread interest. The Sturgeon's photo, which is a very, very famous photo, was in 1934. Perhaps the most famous image, it showed a long-necked creature in the water. It became the iconic visual representation of Nessie until it was exposed as a hoax in 1994. The photo was staged with a model crafted by Marmaduke Wetherell and others as revenge against the Daily Mail. Thousands of sightings have been claimed, though few are verifiable. Many are brief from a distance or involved indistinct shapes or disturbances in the water. Sightings often are explained as misidentifications of either otters, deers, or seals, floating logs, boat wakes, or any kind of natural standing wave. Others think it could be an optical illusion due to the loch's unique lighting and wave patterns. Many alleged photographic evidence has been blurry, indistinct, or proven fake. Video footage, such as the 2007 Gorham Holmes video, remains inclusive and controversial. There have been many sonar and underwater searches. Numerous sonar explorations, especially in the 1970s and 80s, have searched for large underwater objects. Some recorded anomalous readings, but nothing conclusively identified as a large animal. The 2003 BBC investigation, they used 600 solar beams and satellite tracking but found no trace of a large creature. Between 2018 and 2019, eDNA studies were conducted. Scientists collected and analyzed environmental DNA from the Loch Ness. The findings were there was no DNA from a large unknown animal or prehistoric reptile. There were high presence of eel DNA, suggesting that giant eels may account for some of the sightings. When it comes to skepticism versus belief, from a skeptical viewpoint, the scientific consensus is that there's no verifiable evidence for a large unknown creature in the Loch Ness. Most evidence is explained by natural phenomenon, hoaxes, or misconception. But from a believer's perspective, some enthusiasts argue that the lack of defined proof does not mean non-existence. They emphasize any evidence that has been found, eyewitness reports, and unexplained sonar readings. Belief is often fueled by folklore, personal experience, or cultural mystique. Nessie has had a huge cultural impact. Nessie brings millions of tourist revenue to the Scottish Highlands annually. Loch Ness is now home to attractions like the Loch Ness Centrair and exhibit, boat tours, themed gift shops, and festivals. Nessie has appeared in films like The Water Horse, TV shows, Doctor Who, Scooby-Doo, and various books, video games, cartoons, and music. Nessie is a symbolic thing of mystery, the unknown, human fascination with hidden creatures. It shares fame with other cryptids like Bigfoot, Chupacabra, and the Yeti. The Loch Ness Monster endures not because of the overwhelming evidence, but because of what it represents, the enduring human hope that mysteries still exist in the natural world. Whether Nessie is real, imagined, or misidentified, it will remain one of the most captivating legends of our time.